Shalom, shalom. It is the Shabbat. Lovely day outside, lovely day out here in Milwaukee, and the ministry. He has reconciled us to himself and given us the ministry of reconciliation. 2 Corinthians chapter 4. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 1. Yah has shown us much mercy. Hallelujah. God has shown us much mercy. Yahweh has shown us such mercy, much mercy, that we do not lose courage as we do the work. Right? Let's not lose courage as we do the work he has given us. Verse 2. Indeed, we refuse to make use of shameful, underhanded methods. Indeed, we refuse, the elect, we refuse to make use of shameful, underhanded methods, employing deception or distorting God's message. On the contrary, by making very clear what the truth is, we commend ourselves to everyone, to everybody conscious in the sight of God. So if indeed our good news is veiled, it is veiled only to those in the process of being lost. Think on that. So if indeed our good news is being veiled, it is veiled only to those in the process of being lost. They do not come to trust because of the good news. This good news done blinded their eyes in order to pervert them from seeing the light shining from the good news about the glory of the Messiah. Think on that. Let's read that again. Verse 4, chapter 4, 2 Corinthians. They do not come to trust because of the God, because God has blinded their minds in order to prevent them from seeing the light shining from the good news about the glory of the Mashiach, the glory of the Messiah, who is the image of God. For what we are proclaiming is not ourselves, but the Messiah Yeshua as Lord, with ourselves as slaves for you because of Yeshua. For it is good, for it is the God who once said, let the light shine out of darkness, who has made his light shine in our hearts. This good stuff. Verse 6, for it is the God who once said, let light shine out of darkness, who has made his light shine in our hearts, the light of the knowledge of God, shining in the face of the Messiah Yeshua. Verse 7, but we have this treasure in clay jars, so that it will be evident that such overwhelming power comes from God, not from us. It comes from God, not from us. Hallelujah. We have all kinds of troubles, but we are not crushed. We are perplexed, yet not in despair, persecuted, yet not abandoned, knocked down, yet not destroyed. We always carry in our bodies the dying of Yeshua, so that the life of Yeshua may be manifested in our bodies too. For we who are alive are always being handed over to death for Yeshua's sake, so that Yeshua's life also might be manifested in our mortal bodies. Thus death is at work in us, but life in you. For the workers out there putting in the work, death is alive in us, so that life may be alive in you. Please think on that. Verse 13, for the Tanakh says, I trusted, therefore I spoke. See, we trust, therefore we speak. We believe, therefore we speak. And really can't never shut us up. The Tanakh says, I trusted, therefore I spoke. Since we have that same spirit who enables us to trust, we also trust, therefore we speak. Because we know, we trust, therefore we speak. Because we know that the one who raised up Yeshua will also raise us with Yeshua and bring us along into his presence. All this is for your sakes, so that the grace, hallelujah, so that as grace flows out to more and more people, it may cause thanksgiving to overflow and bring glory to Yahweh. This is why we do not lose courage. 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 Hallelujah. This is why we do not, verse 16, this is why we do not lose courage. Though our outer self Though our outer self is headed for decay, our inner self is being renewed daily. This is why we do not lose courage. Though our outer self is heading for decay, our inner self is being renewed daily. Though our outer self is heading for decay, our inner self is being renewed daily. For our light and transient troubles are achieving for us an everlasting glory whose weight is beyond measure. We concentrate not on what is seen, but what is not seen, since the things that are seen are temporary, but the things that are not seen are eternal. We concentrate on the things that are not seen, since the things that are not seen are eternal, and the things that we can see are just temporary. Hallelujah. 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 Let's read verse 16 again. This is why we do not lose courage. Don't lose courage. Don't lose courage. Don't lose courage. Don't give up. Those who keep asking, keep seeking, keep knocking. Those who keep asking, keep seeking, keep knocking. Those who keep asking, keep seeking, keep knocking. Don't lose courage. This is why we do not lose courage. Though our outer self is heading for decay, our inner self is being renewed daily. For our light and transient troubles are achieving for us an everlasting glory whose weight is beyond description. We concentrate not on what is seen, but what is not seen, since things seen are temporary, but things not seen are eternal. Walk in faith, step in faith, and get to the eternal. Not faith for a house or a car, but faith for a glorious liberation of the body, a new body, glorious liberation of your new body. True faith, eternal, for glorious liberation out of this body of death. Shabbat shalom. Praise Yahweh, for he is good, his grace, his mercy endures forever and ever and ever, his faithfulness. Repent, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is near, right at the door.